I'm about to go over week 12 real quick, starting with the Thursday night game. So right here, Texans, they got the second best or the best defense right up there with the Broncos. It's only if they had a consistent offense, I feel like then they would be in good contention to get a wild card or even win the AFC South as a whole, as I'll talk about later with the Colts and then Bills. You just have no weapons out there, and this was probably Josh Allen's worst game of the year. When y'all start going away from James Cook, this is what happened. You put the ball more in the hard way with Josh Allen making mistakes like he did in this game, and the offense as a whole made mistakes with Shakir fumbling, Josh 2 interceptions, and then the end result is you just lose to Davis Mills and the Texans with no CJ Stroud. All right here, Ravens, they're starting to run the table. They kind of sleepwalk the first half of this game. They kind of turned it back on second half. Defense making some big plays. Shot Marlon Humphrey. Low-key saved the season with that fumble because we know how some Raven game go. If Brees Hall were to score a touchdown there, who knows? It could have swung the momentum could swing the other direction with the Jets winning this game. But Ravens stuck to their guns, kept the ball on the ground. Lamar made plays when needed to make plays. Defense held it down for all 4 quarters, and now you got a big division game at home on Thanksgiving with the Bengals. Oh yeah, they're running the table right there. As you see, as I call it like a few weeks back, they're running that table. They're in first place, like I said they would be. Right here in this game, Packers cruise to easy victory. Jordan Love really didn't have to do too much this game, at home game. They didn't really do too much. Just get the ball on the ground. Man, Wilson had the best game of his career. Defense, they held it down. McCarthy, he just needs more reps. He's not looking good right now. Now he's in concussion protocol. Yeah, if I'm the Vikings, I might as well just tank the season because there's no way you're going to be able to get a wild card or even win this division, especially this division being in last place right now for how all the other 3 teams are looking good. In this game right here, Seattle just cruised to an easy game. This game is over by pretty much middle of the third quarter, and then they just set their foot off the pedal, and Titans just scored some garbage time touchdown, and that was pretty much the game. Titans just keep getting reps and keep building on for the future. Seattle just keep up this intensity, and hopefully you'll be able to have another shot to win the division. With having this Seattle, you'll get that another shot with the Rams to win the division at home coming down the line soon. So be ready for that game. Hopefully the good Sam Darnold soldiers up. Okay, yeah. Before I say anything, the pick kind of look OD, but Patriots held it down. They hold on. Kind of looks kind of spooky earlier with that Drake made pick 6, and then Joe Flacco, he give pick 6 to keep y'all in the game, to hopefully give y'all that momentum to keep winning. And with the way it's looking right now, the Bills, Patriots keep this momentum up. Probably lose maybe one more game, especially win that Bills game. You definitely win that division, get your home playoff game in Foxborough, and anything happen from there. Right here, the Bears be sometimes be trying to give the other team the games. I be feeling like sometimes, but they held on to this game, going against a backup with Mason Rudolph. I know no Aaron Rodgers out there, so the offense still kind of looked good, but it still wasn't enough at the end of the day. And now, still, you got to find a way to get healthy quick, or else you might be out of the playoffs sooner than later. Right here had a game that had a lot of playoff implications, had a playoff atmosphere, Arrowhead. Colts played a good 3 quarters, but that 4th quarter where the offense kind of stalled gave the Chiefs a chance to get back into the game. Rashee Rice went off. Mahomes, got the game into overtime. Got the stop they needed, got the ball in overtime, drove down the field, and got in the field goal range, and that was pretty much the game. Now the Chiefs can make a little mini run, maybe went out. Maybe Broncos lose a few games, might win one division, or still right now look like might get in as a wild card, but we'll see. Colts better not. They got to keep up their intensity because Texans and Jags, they are coming. They are coming. Right here just shows why Shane Bone was fired the next day, because you give another 4-quarter lead. Was this the 5th one you give up this year? Another time you had a lead in the game in the 4th quarter, deep into the 4th quarter, and you give it up, and the other team comes back, either wins it overtime or wins it the last second. It's about like how many 1-score games this year? Probably about 5. That didn't swing your way with the Giants, and your record be completely different. If you got them games to win, could be a whole different coaching staff. And then with the Lions, way to battle out Jahmyr Gibbs is a monster. Really, he might have the same offensive player of the year if he keeps this up throughout this last month and a half of the season. We'll see. Right here is nothing much to say about this game. Just you're just jockeying for draft position at this point. Both these team seasons are over. At least Bijan did look good. I like that. And Saint just keep on again reps and get ready for next year. Right here, this game, Jaguars, man. Yeah, I love playing it close to the chest, man. Almost every game, y'all can't have a normal game where y'all just blow out a team that y'all better than. Y'all always let them hang around. This could have been the other way around. Y'all losing this game if the Cardinals didn't have poor clock management towards the end of that fourth quarter with that big game by Michael Wilson. But yeah, y'all toughed it out, got the ball overtime, scored, got the stop y'all needed on defense, and now y'all have a chance to in that wild card spot right now. Y'all have a chance 2 games against the Colts coming up on your schedule to be able to maybe overlap them and take the division. We'll see. Hey, Shedeur. That's for you, Shedeur. Good job out there. I know it was against Ray, but good job. You held your own. You got the offense going, like getting scoring drives. Myles Garrett, he's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year again. I wanted to break that record so bad. He's on pace 25, get a little 25 sacks, and then you could just put on cruise control and be all right, man. Raiders just keep on try to get that top 3 pick, keep jockeying draft position. Hopefully be able to find a new offensive coordinator in the offseason as Chip Kelly. This wasn't going to be a good match for him anyway with how your offense was built, with not having all that good O-line to block for Gentine, no time for Geno, and this is the mess you get, and then somebody had to go, and he was unfortunately the person that had to go. Eagles. I mean, what can I say? He's 21 skunked him, and for almost the majority part of the first half, and then you just let your foot off the pedal. Patullo just stopped calling good plays, like stop was working, like going to A.J. Brown or going to Devontae Smith that was working. Then you stop trying to run the ball when you're up. You stop trying to give Saquon the ball. You should start just not playing. You started playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and then that's what gave the Cowboys opportunity to get back in the game. George Pickens making monster catches, CD with a monster catch on one drive led to a touchdown. Dak just doing Dak things, fighting to the very end, and this is what happens when you just play not to lose. The team that was just come in and those steal the win from you that you had surefire won. Now you're out of first place in the NFC, and it can get dicey for y'all if y'all don't get that first round bye. Right now, it's a 2-horse race for MVP between Stafford and Jonathan Taylor. Right now, Stafford has the upper hand with his team having the best record in the NFL and having first place in the NFC with the first round bye. He did win against a pretty good Buccaneers defense, dotted them up the first half, and they all just worked the first half. Nothing much else needed, and took care of business. Keep going down the stretch, take care of business against Seattle again, and you'll be right in the MVP race, right in the driver's seat. Keep it up, went out. And then right here, the last game, yesterday Monday night game, it was kind of a sloppy game for majority of the first half after that first 49ers touchdown drive, and then it just became a field goal fest, interception fest. Brock Purdy throwing 3 first half interceptions. He's not good. He just hasn't been looking good against the top tier defenses. But anyways, Bryce Young had some regression after his best game of his career last week. And you just can't go away from the run game. You're the Panthers. That's your bread and butter, right? You cannot go away from that. Like, Rico should be getting around most probably around 20 carries, 20 to 25 touches a game. And he shouldn't be getting less than that, or else this is what happens. You're just outgunning, outman, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you really want to win this division, which you have a chance to, you have to lean back on your run game. So we'll see if that happens. And this is the last game, and this is your NFL Week 12 recap, and we'll see what happens with the Thanksgiving game, Black Friday games, and the Sunday game, and Monday night game this week. A lot of implications this week. We'll see.